Hey everybody, Art Hoppy here with the Art of Real Estate team and Sampson Properties, bringing you insights, information, uh, some perspective on the real estate marketplace from a local real estate agent. This is the Northern Virginia Real Estate Market Pulse. So, as we continue to settle into the kind of fair trade, soft landing market, as I'm calling it, where we're still having people buy and sell homes, but doing so in a much more normal manner by comparison to what we've seen for the last several years. A lot of people are talking about some of the reasons why people may or may not be looking to make a purchase or to sell a home. And so in our industry, we over the years have talked about the 5 Ds, which I'll explain here in a moment. But I'm going to add four more. So here are here are 9 reasons, not the 9 Ds, as to what could drive somebody to potentially look to make a move, either again buy or sell a home. The first is diamonds, which again, of course, is families coming together. Marriage is often time for someone to consider making a move in their housing. The next D is diapers. So again, the walls are coming in because you're starting to add to the family. That makes perfect sense. So getting a more sizable home, more comfortable home, a home that you can grow into with your family. Unfortunately, death is one of those reasons, and so we again will often need to step up and help people when those circumstances will be driving particularly the sale of a home. Another D is divorce, which again is not always a pleasant thing, but to jump in and be a good resource and be objective and help people get through that difficult time. We've certainly done so for many, many people. Another of the D's is debt. Now, we don't see as much of this right now, but there was a time back in the 2005, 6, 7, even 2008 marketplace when there were a lot of foreclosures and short sales. And again, people just got in a pinch and needed to dispose of their property, and sometimes, in ways that were very detrimental. But again, that was a very difficult time, but to help people through that process. I'm going to add to that a few now. Downsizing. We have seen, and I think this has to do with the aging population, the aging baby boomers. We've been helping a larger number of people who are kind of at the end of their housing uh, cycle, and perhaps are going into either a care facility or again just maybe a smaller home because the family's off and grown up. And again, the downsizing is a very active part even during the kind of more difficult times that we've seen in the marketplace. I'm going to add another D, which is distance. In fact, we happen to be working with a family right now where circumstances are such that they love their home, but where it's located versus where they need to be for various reasons for the family is just not working for them. So we've gone about finding them a home that's going to work much better for them from a location standpoint and quality of life. So the other 2 Ds would be disability, which again, unfortunately, sometimes life happens and there's a need for a different type of housing or a different aspect that would not just be an accommodation made to the current property, but maybe getting into a home that's better suited for that individual. And then we'll just call it disaster. I mean, again, there are cases where, and again, probably name several of them, but just where very unexpected circumstances occur, and there's something that very tragic, usually not something that someone brought upon themselves, but would cause somebody to need to make a move or again to sell a property. So, there's a lot of talk about this right now in our industry, simply because we're seeing people sitting the sidelines. If they have a choice, if they would, if it's a desire, maybe there's another D, a desire to make a move, but don't really have a driving motivation or cause or reason that would really take them to stepping up and doing so right now. And maybe they're going to wait and see what happens, and perhaps the water temperature will be a little better when they go about doing this. So again, these are the primary reasons behind why people buy and sell property, and how we go about trying to help them in each of those circumstances. So again, just sharing a little agent insight, and kind of hot topic in our industry right now. Hope this was interesting. Let us know if you have any questions. Take care.